Good morning and welcome back to another Sunday Sockets and Spanners video. Now, I'm going to start this video off with a bit of an update on where we are now and then where we're going to be going. So, over the last few weeks, months maybe, you would have seen us working away at the tractor, stripping the cab off, or the lid off the cab I should say, the panels off, the wheels come off, the what else did we do? The bushes and bearings and axle and all that stuff. So that's all been taken off. So now it's time to start putting it all back together again. And well, for the last while I've been away with work, and the boss man here has been flat out at the cab roof. He has took to it like a terrier after a rat, and he won't let it go. So I'll show you a bit of an update on that. My brother's been working on the panels, a bit of painting has been going on, I'll let you see that. Scott was here and finished the whole front of the tractor, the axle that is, I'll let you see that. So let's go in, take a look at the tractor, and I'll give you a little bit of an update, and then we'll get stuck into the video and I'll tell you more about that as we get into it. So let's go and have a look and see what's been done. Right, looking at the tractor itself, you're probably thinking, well, you did a big intro there and I don't really see much different. In fairness, this is all back together again. So that's all been done. New seals, bearings and all in there. All put back together. So that's good. Same on this side. Again, all done. So that's all been finished. The next thing to do is, I know I said it was finished stripping, but I just need to take these wing mirror brackets off each side and start taping up the tractor and cleaning the tractor, I should say, wire brushing and get on there. So I have all that to do now, in around there, get all that kind of wire brushed and just give it a bit of a paint. I'm not going to be going too mad with this because this is not a nut and bolt restoration. I've said this before, this is just to preserve the tractor. You can see the rust starting to develop badly here. I need to do something about it before it's gone. So that's where we are. As I say, we're pretty much done with the stripping. We were before. So that is the tractor. Now, let's go look at the cab roof. Right, just to give you a better look at the work that has been done on the roof. The boss man's been flat out at here. That's been cut out, that just needs buff down, and that cut. Same here, cut out all the rust there, and then that'll be trimmed back. The wee hole was fixed there, that was fixed. All them studs all broke off. And the front was the worst bit of it.
That there's there.
That's what come off the front, is it?
Aye.
Yeah, it's just slowly, somebody said in the comments, returning back to the earth. Really what it was at.
That's that wee bracket there.
Is that for there somewhere, is it?
No, in there. See there?
Oh, was that in there, was it?
Aye. No, it goes in there like that there. Goes like that.
Oh, does it? Right. Okay,
There's
so well
another
done.
one for the far side.
Then this is to go on then. This is the next bit then.
That's the next bit.
Weld that on somehow. Does that need to be cut? Does that need to be profiled?
It has to be done like that there, Kappa.
So it needs a wee step in it then?
Aye.
Right. But we have a way of doing that.
Aye. I'll have to press it out. I made these corners here. You see these corners? I pressed them out. I made a thing for that.
Right.
Press these corners out. Now there still needs a wee bit of welding here and
There's
there.
a wee hole in it there, look.
Aye.
There's a wee hole there to weld up with weld, you said.
Aye.
So once we get that, we need to start fettling,
Yes.
as our David calls it,
Yes.
and clean all that up.
That's like that. And then I set that up.
Oh, you made this mold then for it?
I made this, I see. And then where's your bit of tin? That's an ordinary flat bit of tin.
Right.
And I set it there, like that. And then I put this on top. Like that.
What's he got here? Right, okay.
That, and then put 2 bolts so it can't move.
Right,
That.
got you.
And then there's a big bit here. Set that on there like that.
And push it with a jack.
Jack it, and that presses out the corner.
Right, got you.
Left me nice corners round the corner in the right places and the right shape, and then I made it so as it can go either side.
Just flip it over.
Just flip it over. You can turn it and do a left hand corner.
Yes, got you. Good idea.
Good idea.
I like it. Just on this cab, particularly here at the front of it, you would have seen in a few videos back, you know, that's kind of peeling the front off this, and the whole just front literally falling out of it, and it really was like, it's like peeling back a bandage and finding gangrene. It's just, this was way worse, a lot worse I should say, not way worse, a lot worse than what I thought it was, or what any of us thought it was. And it's just typical of these tractors. These cabs all kind of let go in these areas, and the rust just goes through it. A new one of these from Massey is over £5,000, would you believe? To get this from Massey, it's over £5,000 plus the VAT. Crazy price. Can get a good second hand one for in the round about 1,500-1,600 quid. Still a crazy price in fairness, but maybe just not as bad as certainly not as bad as £5,000. But yeah, that's what these things, to get a good one of these now is like hen's teeth. You can't get them. Still need to get the lids, so I need to get the sunroof lid, and I still need to get the heater box lid. They both need to be sourced. I know you can get fiberglass ones. Prefer the metal ones if I can get them, but at the minute, yeah, we're still looking. Right, so this is the step. So you've cut out the bad bit, which is the same as that. So this went to sandblasting, and like the cab, half of it came back again. And
I need to just weld the
so
step
so you
back
just
on
need to
again.
weld that bottom bit into it, then that's that one, and then we need to do the same there.
Do the same in that one.
Right, okay, well that's good. There's a stud underneath to be fixed on the tractor, but we'll worry about that. Okay, that's the step. Or steps. Right, so he's done the inside of the rims.
Aye.
And blasted them all. Actually, the inside of them was alright, wasn't it? Aye, they were alright. So he's in there. So that needs to be all cleaned up and painted then as well. And there's the inserts for it. Hope this camera picks. That was very bad, and this camera's not great in bad light, you know. But anyway, right. So loads of painting to be done.
Loads of painting, aye.
So that is welded on. 1, 2, 3 studs. Just need to clean them up. And he's got this tool here for doing it. Never seen one of these before, but it's hollow in the middle there. You can see that. So we'll get that going. Right, into the painting booth. doing its job. So as you can see, my brother has been flat out in here, touching up and filling in. Dad has been busy with the welder as well. I'll just flip this over. You can see he's put a new bit on there. That was rotten. And yeah, and he's patched it here as well. So that was rotten as well. And he's patched it down there. If you can see that there, if you can see that. See a wee bit better now. So that's patched up, good to go. I'm not getting excited about how rough it is on the underside of the mudguard. Nobody will ever see that. I'm going to be scotching that anyway. The main prep's going to be on the outside. Same brother's been eyes upon here, or whatever you call that filler stuff. Not eyes upon. Sanding it up to get it smooth. Now, I priced these from Massey, and they are 1,500 quid each from Massey. Now, of course, you can get reproduction ones that are a third of the price, I suppose, but that's what they cost from Massey. This one up here has also had a lot of work done to it. You can see Dad has kind of rebuilt the whole back of this one. Was really bad, so you can get this off here. Let you have a look at it. Yeah, so you can see that they were busy with this one. Dad has rebuilt this whole back bit of it. Hope you can see that. So Dad has rebuilt this here, this whole back bit, and welded this in till it made that there for it. A bit rough. Them boys will be buffing that. So that was a really bad one. That's the right hand side one. He's rebuilt that whole bit there and rebuilt down the bottom there as well. So that one was in bad shape, that one. And in fairness to him, he's built that. Then my brother has come along and he started to prep the paint on it, so that's going the right direction. That one I talked to you about, that's the side panels. They've just come back from sandblasting, and yeah, there's not really much more to say about that. What the hell's that thing there? Don't know what that is. More panels down there, and then the main bonnet is back from sandblasting, and yeah, that's just got to be prepared and painted. We're a bit off for that stuff, so I'm not overly bothered about that. Then there's the front, what do you call that came off. I need to still get the panel for the bottom of that. That's been done as well. So, and I have an arrival from Blacks, so I'm assuming this is the paint. Massey paint. What's in this box? Some of that paint as well. Yeah, it is. Good man, Aidan. Got a rake of paint in there. Yeah. I'm not going to pull it all out, but yeah, there's tubs of paint and hardener. I don't know what that is. What's that? Hardener. Yeah. Anyway, right. Close that up. Right, so there you go. You're kind of caught up now on where we are with the 6150. I keep calling it 6250, but it's not. It's a 61. So that's kind of. Oh, and there's a bit of. I've got this done as well. I've got all the bolts for the. What do you call that? For the wheels and the rims and things. They're all done now. They were cleaned and done with that silver. Is it iodizing you call it, or anodizing, or whatever the hell it's called? Yeah. So yeah. So that's they're good to go. So as I say, you're kind of caught up now. Sunlight's in the way. You're kind of caught up now. That's where we are with it. Now it's a case of getting these two off and getting the wire brush going and just cleaning the tractor front to back, taping up the windows, undercoating these bits and spraying the tractor. That sounds easier than it actually is going to be, but it is what it is. I might have said earlier in the video, not trying, a few people said, oh, you're going to be doing a nut and bolt restoration, and we don't do nut and bolt restorations here. Simple reason is this tractor will be going to work as soon as the paint dries. Out the door and straight into work. It'll be on the slurry stir next year probably. It'll be doing all their jobs. So yeah, I don't do that type of thing here. It's fine, and I totally appreciate why people do these nut and bolt restorations. Nothing wrong with it at all. That's just not the way it's done for us. We prefer to preserve them, get them going, and get them back out again. And for us, the fun is driving these old tractors. There's maybe a little bit of fun in fixing them up, but only a little bit. The fun is driving them.
That should hold.
Yep.
Need to cut that off with the grinder.
Right, okay, I can do that.
Once you need it, and then need to cut this down to 8mm and then rethread that again.
Right.
But
what's this contraption?
well, this is what you call a broach drill.
Never heard of a broach drill before.
And you see in the centre there's a hole right up through it.
Right.
So that means I can go on like that and cut it down, and then I'll rethread it again.
Right. So it's for cleaning the outside then, or cleaning the weld? And
cleaning the weld off down to, because your bit of plate will be, the threads will be in close, so I need to rethread this again.
yeah.
But I need it, the weld cut off. I can't get in with the grinder. And if you do get in with the grinder, 9 times out of 10, you catch the threads, and then you destroy the threads. You buff it down more than what the threads is. But I made this wee holder here, and you just put it in there, tighten up the Allen screws, and then just put it in the drill and drill it out.
Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Right.
I had this idea of trying to rethread it or cut it. And then I'll just go like that. See, that's cut the...
Oh. You bet there, just nick that off.
Well, you can use a bigger broach drill,
Right.
and that'll cut that off.
Okay. Great job.
Great job. I was trying to think how to get in here
To get it cleaned
without
up.
touching the diesel tank.
Well, we don't need any holes in the diesel tank. Doing a good job there.
It has doing a good job. It's actually perfect. oil battery's done, but you see what it's doing there.
Yowzers. Aye. Yep. Aye, 100%.
I'll rethread that in a minute or two.
Just nick that there off. I'll give that a wee tick with the grinder. Tick that off. See him there. If you can see that there. That's alright there. I like it. Well, the other bit that was done is the PTO. It's been all sealed up again now, so yeah, no more oil leaks, I hope. They're slightly long, them studs. Does it matter?
Aye, but I left them long so as we can cut them.
It's easier to shorten them than lengthen them.
Is
that what you're trying to say? Looks alright to me.
Looks perfect.
Yeah, that's the job, isn't it?
It is.
Just give that a clean up, do that and do that one, and do them, and then that's that done. Are they the same, them boys up there?
Yeah.
Would they be worth just giving a wee clean up too?
Aye, but we'll do it with a drill. Be easier. Just put that on there and the socket on the drill.
Oh,
You can run the die knot up.
Chunk there in the top. Right, that's the threads on that one done up. That one's done, that one's done, that one's done. So they're all done. What? That one broke off. That one was broke off, as you've seen, so we'll get that up to weld that up. I'll clean the threads up on that one, I think. That one's done, that one's done. And that'll be that. And then hopefully we'll get in to start cleaning up this cab a bit. Right, before I get too far into the video, just to remind you that all Sunday Sockets and Spanners videos are sponsored by Black's Tractors. www.blackstractors.com is their website. If you want to go on there, have a look and see what they got. They're a family-run business and they specialise in parts for Ferguson and Massey Ferguson stuff. As I said before, everything from your T20 all the way up to your 6290s and away on into the modern stuff. So they've got it all there. If you're looking for something, do give them a try, give them a look, and say that's their website there. You can hit them up on that. Right, back to the tractor. Thank you, Blacks. Back to the tractor. This old nut thing or stud thing is causing me bloody grief here. It's broke off on me, that's the second time. Might, see what the boss man says, might cut it and drill in and set one into it. That might be a way of doing it. I don't know. I'll see what he says. I think he wants to weld onto it. But anyway, that's that. I kind of hoped that I would have been a little bit further on. This is slowing me up. I wanted to get the grinder out. Not the grinder. The wire brush out and start giving the tractor a clean. Haven't got that far yet. Still been messing around with these studs. I suppose if I hadn't broke them off at the start, then I wouldn't have had this issue. But yeah. Need to fix that up there as well, on the top of the window there, and just pointing at them hinges are kind of loose. I might get Aidan to send me up to hinges for that actually from Blacks, because they're kind of walloping around. I don't like fiddling around with them back windows because I broke one before, and yeah, they're temperamental out things. Back in again. Right, what I had to do there was I had to work them in and out just to get it to come out, because they were corroded on the end of the nut there, or the bolt. You see there, and they just would have sheared off in there and broke. So just by working them easy, I think I got them out. But this right calf's going to need a bit of a clean up. Look at that. See that there? I'm not taking the window out before you ask. So yeah, we'll do the other side then, get them off, and hopefully they come out. That'll be that off, and then we'll take the two windows out, and that'll be the cab ready then to clean up and then tape up for spraying. Right, there you go, that is the two wing mirror brackets off. That last bolt, I don't know why the last bolt is always the toughest, but that one was really tough. Dad had helped me with that, I had to work it in, work it out, work it in, work it out. Got it off without breaking it off, so that's a good job. That's them done. Now I go to the back, take these two curved windows out. Oh, take the back window out first, then take the curved windows out. That's the plan. The reason I'm taking this off is because these are badly worn here. Look, you see the movement in them. See that? See that one there? Yeah, so they're kind of had it. So I'll take that off, take that off, take that window away. That's the plan for that one. They're just walloping around in that there. Walloping around that. That leaves it clear to get the paint, you know, around it. Take that window out. Yowzers. Right, you can see why I took that off, because there's rust in there. Now, I'm going to just clean that with a wire brush at some point. I'm not going to start patching that, just clean it, and that'll be that. I'm not going to paint the inside, leave that. I'll tape up there, clean that, paint that up there, along there. Just need to take that other window out, and that is definitely the stripping done. And to mask that up. Yeah. Where do you stop with these things, you see? This is the problem. More and more and more and more. Anyway, that'll be alright. Along there as well. I'll take this other side off. Right, there you go. That is the second curved window out, and you can see that. Oh Christ, I better not break any more of this off. Look at that. I'm just going to wire brush that, paint it. I'm not starting all that malarkey. It'll be fine, but that'll allow me to get that painted, doors stay on, front windows stay on. Yeah, so I think the next job is to just take at it with a wire brush and get it all cleaned down, tape it up for painting. Yeah, I hate stripping this tractor. Is every time you take out something you find something else. Right folks, there you go. That is the end of the video today on the tractor. I had planned to get a lot more done today and I didn't get any of it done. I got stuck kind of with these studs things. That took a bit of time. Taking the windows out took a bit of time, and getting the wing mirrors off and all that stuff. So yeah, it is what it is. Found more rust as usual on this tractor, no surprise. And that's why we took the windows out, just to get in there to get that cleaned up with the little wire brush. Same on the other side as well, you would have seen it. The other side's a little bit worse. But I ain't taking the plastics out and starting this whole cut out and welding job or any of that malarkey. I think that'll clean up. It'll be fine in there. So anyway, that is it from me. As I say, that's it for this week's video. Did hope to get a bit further on. Didn't happen. That's the 6150 for you. Anyway, we'll pick it up the next one. Hopefully the next one we'll get into a bit of wire brushing and getting it cleaned up and prepped for paint. Bit laborious job that, so I'll not do a lot of filming on that. The next bit will probably be the painting of it and getting it that side of it done, scuts and all the rest. So anyway, as I say, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. For now, take care. Bye bye.